Hi, boys and girls. Some of you have been asking about how to use some tools in Seesaw, so I'm going to show you a video. So the first thing I want to make sure is that I'm in the right class. So this says Mrs. Brown's class, and I'm Mrs. Thiebert. So my name would be up here, and I would tap on my name, and I'd go down to my teacher. So I'm looking for Mrs. Thiebert, so I'll click on Mrs. Thiebert. I have the basketball and the soccer ball, so you can look for that if you're in Mrs. Thiebert's class, okay? Then once I'm on the right page, I can click on activities, and activities is where my assignments are. And so I'm going to go to the first activity. It says Linker Cube Addition, and I'll show you how to use some of the tools in that activity. So the first thing you can do is look at the directions, and you can use the pictures to help you know what to do, but you can also play the instructions if it has a play button. So I'm going to push play.
1. Press the add button. 2. Add the two numbers together.
Okay, so it'll tell you what to do. Okay, so the first thing it said to do was to add the response, tap on the response button. Okay, so now I'm in the activity. I'm ready to go. If I ever forget the directions, I can click on this this button up on the top. Oh, it will always be on the top, and it gives me the directions again, and I can play it again to listen if I want. Okay, I'm going to push the X to get out of that. And then I'm going to show you how to use the tools to make this model. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my pen the size I want. So I want to make the circles. I'm going to make them a little bigger, and I'm going to change my color. So I'll go over here and tap on for my color. Okay, I'll go and make 5 red circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just tapping on the mouse pad. Okay, then I want to add 4 circles. So I'm going to do blue, and I'm going to add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I want to write the number 9, but my tool is too thick right now. So I'm going to change it to a little thinner. Okay, and I'm going to show you a little trick on how you can use the mouse pad. If you don't have a touch screen, you can use the mouse pad, and it's a little easier to write this way. So you're going to take 2 pointer fingers, and your left pointer finger you're going to push down and hold it down. Okay, first you want to get the plus where you want to write your number. Okay, then I'm going to push down. Now I see that I added a dot right here, and I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to go up to this tool, this button. This is the undo. Okay, so I'm going to push the undo, and look at that. Okay, but what if I accidentally did something like that? I could also use this tool. It's the eraser tool, so I can erase. Okay, or if I try my 9 and I don't like it, then I can erase it and try it again. But I'm going to show you how to use both fingers. So I'm going to push down with my left, make sure the plus is where I need it, make sure this pointer finger is down and hold it down, and then I get to write. Oh, I forgot to go back to my pen, so I'm going to go back to my pen, make sure I have the thickness I want, then I'm going to go back up, get ready to do my 9. I'm going to push down with my left finger, and then I'm going to draw with my right finger around, up, and down for a 9. Okay, and so you can do that, or you could, if you have the touch screen, you can write it right on the screen. Okay, but that's just an easier way to use the mouse pad if you don't have a touch screen. So you're going to push down with your left finger and hold it down, and then write with your right finger. And you can do letters with that, like that too. Okay, now once I have all of them done and I'm ready to do the next step, which was to record my thinking, to show my strategy, I'm going to push the microphone, and I'm going to record my thinking. But what I want to do, I want to show you another tool you can use is I'm going to get black ink. Okay, I'm going to make sure that it's a little smaller. Okay, and I'm going to circle the parts as I talk about it. You don't have to do that. You can just tell your strategy, but this is another tool you can use if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to tap on the record. So when I was adding 5 plus 4, I took 5 red dots and 4 blue dots. And then I counted them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that I showed my thinking. Then I can listen to my recording and see if I like it. And so watch, since I drew as I was talking.
When I was adding 5 plus 4, I took 5 red dots and
so you get to see it as you're talking. So that's pretty cool. But you don't have to, okay? Just an idea. And if you don't like your recording, then you can push this button and it's the re-record, so you can do it again. Okay, but I liked what I did, so I'm gonna push the check. And that means that it's going into the journal feed. Your teacher will have to accept it, and then it will be in the journal feed for people to see, for you to see, and for your classmates to see. And I encourage you to look through the journal feed and see what your other classmates have been doing. Okay, they've been doing some great things. You might get some good ideas on how to use the tools there too. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do another activity. Okay, this activity, I'm just scrolling down. This activity is a shape hunt activity, and I wanted to show you how to use your camera. Okay, so I already know the direction, so I'm going to start. Push on the add button, and I'm going to take a picture. It said to take a picture of some shapes around your house. So there's Mrs. Thiebert. I'm going to take a picture of the wall behind me because there's lots of good shapes back there. So I'm going to take the picture. Okay, and there it is. So now I'm ready to draw on it. So I can get my drawing tool and I can decide what size, and then I can draw on it. Okay, so there's the rectangle, and there's another rectangle. Now maybe I want to do the circle up here, the clock, with a different color. So maybe I'll pick red or pink. It looks like pink. I'm gonna take my pink. Oh, and you know what? I'm not a big fan of what that turned out like, so I'm going to push the undo button. Okay, I'm going to try it again, maybe with my finger. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. Okay, and so now if I like what I did, then I'm ready to record my thinking. So I'm going to push on, and I can view the instructions here if I need to. I'm going to push the record button. I found 2 rectangles. Rectangles have 2 tall sides and 2 short sides. I also found a circle. A circle has 0 sides. Okay, then I push the pause button, and then I push done. Okay, and if I want to listen, I can, or if I want to redo it, if I don't like it, I can do that. Okay, but if I like it, I'm ready to post it. Okay, so I have one more. I'm going to go back to activities, one more activity to show you. Okay, and that activity is, if we can find it here. Sometimes it takes a little bit to find. Oh, it's this one. It says, hi, open this activity. And so I gave this activity to my students so they could respond, and I knew that they were able to use Seesaw. So, but I want to show you, using this activity, I want to show you some of the tools that you can use. Okay, so remember, you can always play the instructions. Okay, I'm going to use the drawing tools. Okay, and what it said to do was to draw any picture. So I'm going to use some of, like what I showed you. Maybe I will do that size. I want to draw maybe my face. Maybe this is a better color for Mrs. Thiebert. Okay, and then maybe I want to draw my shirt. Okay, and if I have the touch screen, I can just draw it right on there. Okay, and if I wanted to change the size, maybe I wanted to draw some pants but have a thicker color. Okay, I could do that. Remember, I'm using that strategy of pushing down with one finger and moving it around with my other finger. Okay, and then maybe add some hair. Okay, 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 and remember, if I don't like it, I can undo or I can erase it. Okay, and then I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add, this is kind of like a shadow. I like this one. Oop, except for, I was going to draw some grass. Do I want pink grass? No, I'm going to undo, change it to the green. Okay, draw some green grass. Okay, and then maybe I want to add, I saw some flowers the other day. Oh, I don't want to use that tool for the flower, so I'm going to go undo, and then I think I want to use maybe my pen. So I'll draw the stems, okay, and then maybe I want to use this one for the leaves. I can draw the leaves. Oh, do I want yellow? Nope. Okay. There. Oh, I like that. So I'm going to keep that. Okay, and then maybe I'll use this one, okay, for the petals. Okay. Okay, now I'm not all the way done, but I want to show you some other tools, okay? So now once I have that, then I'm ready to record my picture, okay? Tell about my picture. So I'm going to tap on the microphone and I'm going to tell about it. This is a picture of me the other day going for a walk, and I saw some beautiful flowers starting to bloom. Okay, and I can push done. And if I like what I can play, and if I like what I hear, then I can push done. And once your teacher accepts it, it will go into the journal feed. Okay, so I hope that you learned some new things and fun things to do to try out on Seesaw. One thing that I want to tell you is that just try things out. If you make mistakes, there's always the undo button. And I want to let you know that when you make mistakes, that's how you do your best learning, because you really learn from the different things that you try and the mistakes that you make. Okay, that helps you get better. Okay, thank you.